I was mentioning before, 90% of financial decisions being emotional. The numbers are only a part of it. The other part of it is, how are you going to sleep at night? I love the analogy of an iceberg. So what you're looking with the planner, you're looking at what's on top of the iceberg. Here are your investment accounts, if you even have them. And I have clients that don't have investment accounts. So just saying, if for the planner, then what happens to them if they have, let's say they have money and maybe they have a house, or maybe they have a business, but they don't have the investments. But we can see what that looks like. And even I find I'm able to help clients look at that and see, just look at it, because sometimes it's even hard to look and see what you have. That's a huge accomplishment once we get that into a simple net worth statement for many, because they're just like, oh, I'm so nervous, I'm ashamed, I should be here, I'm this, I'm that. But until we can kind of calm and just say, this is where you're at. And then underneath the iceberg, going back to the iceberg analogy, there's all this stuff going on inside the brain. And the iceberg, it's like we're working with the stuff below the water. What's happening there? Let's try to figure out what's happening on in that cold, murky place. Everyone's the expert in their own life. So if buying that latte or your Starbucks is what feeds you, and if you were to go through and highlight in your different colors in your expenses of what made you really happy, buy an expensive coffee. It's not a judgment on what you're doing. It's a good trade-off, but figure out what it gives to you. And if the designer clothes make you happy, whatever it is that calls, just to be in alignment and not to just be shopping to feel alive. But then how does that fit in to the things that are worthy of keeping in our physical space? And most people use 20% of their stuff 80% of the time. And it's hard to make time and energy to get rid of the other 80% to sort through. Psychology is fantastic, but in the States, it's very diagnosis. You have a problem that you're diagnosed for. And so I've gone to therapists that have been very helpful, very lovely, but they're always like, okay, well, we have to write you down as having some malady. There's always this malady. And I'm like, well, what if it's not really a malady? What if I just need to really get clear on what I need? For example, we talked about before, wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have money in the middle of things? Well, for me, I felt there's times when I was missing community and sort of living but I don't think I was able to articulate that. I feel like if I had the tools I have now to be able to articulate, I'm missing feeling community, and I'm looking for a community that would get me this, and this, or being able to target what I need and articulate that.